The forbidden origin of medicine. When we say the word medicine today, most of us imagine hospitals, white coats, and modern science. We think of the official, of what has been studied, certified, and approved. But we rarely stop to ask a deeper question. What was medicine before it became official? Long before universities, prescriptions, or laboratories existed, healing was born in silence. In forests, in fields, beside the fires of small villages. The first remedies did not come from stone buildings, but from patient observation of nature. Ancient Egyptians recorded treatments on papyrus. Greeks spoke of balance within the body and harmony with the world. Yet across Europe, far from temples of written knowledge, another kind of medicine lived on. A living medicine. Among Celtic, Iberian, and other ancient peoples, wisdom was not stored in books, but in memory. It was learned by walking the land, recognizing plants, listening to the seasons. Every root had a purpose, every leaf, a secret, every flower, a promise of relief. And at the heart of this knowledge were, very often, women. They were not called doctors. They held no titles. Yet they attended births, calmed fevers, prepared remedies, and listened to pain. They were the village healers, guardians of wisdom passed from generation to generation. For centuries, their knowledge was respected, until it was not. As new religious, political, and social powers rose in medieval and early modern Europe, what could not be controlled began to be feared. And what had once been called medicine began to be called witchcraft. Many of these women were persecuted, not because they harmed, but because they knew too much without permission. The story of the witch hunts is not only a story of superstition, it is also the story of how communal, natural knowledge was slowly silenced. Meanwhile, in the sacred forests of the Celtic world, the druids preserved another vision of healing. Their learning was neither quick nor superficial. A disciple could spend years walking beside a master, observing, remembering, understanding the deep relationship between human beings and the living world. For them, to heal was not only to cure the body, but to restore balance with nature itself. This holistic vision, spiritual, natural, communal, began to fade with the advance of European modernity. And then came a great turning point. From the 19th century onward, medicine transformed dramatically. It became professionalized, institutionalized, linked to universities, laboratories, and increasingly complex economic systems. This transformation brought extraordinary advances: safer surgery, vaccines, deeper anatomical knowledge, longer life expectancy. None of this can nor should be denied. Yet at the same time, medicine drifted away from its ancient roots. Popular knowledge was no longer considered wisdom, but superstition. Authority moved from community experience to institutions. And with the rise of the pharmaceutical industry, at the end of the 19th and beginning of the 20th century, health itself entered the logic of modern economics. This was not the work of a single family, or a hidden group, as simplified stories sometimes suggest, but the result of a vast historical shift: the union of science, industry, and political power. From this union emerged what we now call official medicine. A medicine capable of saving millions of lives, yet one that, along the way, left part of humanity's ancestral memory behind. Because before hospitals, there were hands that healed with plants. Before prescriptions, there were words that soothed. Before modern science, there were people who learned directly from the earth. And if we are honest, we would not be here without them. Without those who discovered which leaf cooled a fever, which root eased pain, which infusion helped life begin, or end in peace. Medicine did not begin in laboratories. It began in the intimate relationship between human beings and nature. Perhaps the real question is not whether we must choose between the ancient and the modern, but whether we are capable of remembering where we come from while we continue to move forward. For forgetting our roots does not make us more scientific. It only makes us more fragile. Maybe the future of medicine is not about going backward, but about reconciling two worlds that were never meant to be separated. The knowledge born from the earth, and the knowledge born from science. Only then will the word medicine recover its deepest meaning, the art of caring for life.